Back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Caseton Sendry of Grand Blanc Football. How's it going?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing well. So obviously the high school football season ended for everybody yesterday, I know not the result that you wanted a few weeks ago, but it was still a pretty good year for you guys.
Oh yeah, 100%. Guys battled through a lot. Um, Nobody ever thought we were gonna go that far, especially not into the playoffs. Proved a lot of people wrong through the regular season and through the playoffs. So I think we did pretty good, and hopefully we can get back to the same place we were this year and transfer to next year.
Yeah. So, going into this, a lot of the big wins that you had this season, came on the road. And obviously
Mhm.
it's very tough to win on that. Like, what makes playing on the road so fun?
To be honest, maybe it varies by type of person you are, but for me, the student section, when you got like when you're on the field and it's like when you're on the field and you can just you look I'm a receiver, so when I line up and I'm looking at the ref and the student section's behind the ref and they're just yelling at you and they're saying a lot of stuff that probably shouldn't be said here, but they say it, and you look over there, it's just like, wow, this is great. I mean, it's fun. I can't tell you what about it makes it fun, but it's just like, I don't know, it's the atmosphere. It's not the same as being home at all, which makes it better. Um, that would, yeah, that's probably it right there.
Yeah. So, like overall as a player, how do you feel like, you did personally just playing the position that you're in?
Um, I think I did pretty good. I think I had a little. I think I had about 760 yards on the season.
Yeah.
So for for me, that's pretty good. I wanted obviously my goal was to have a thousand yard receiving season, but um, 760 yards was it's pretty good. So I'm not so much satisfied, but more of just hungry for to get to my actual goal next year.
Yeah, and also you're coming into this season. There's going to be a lot of new faces that Jake is going to be throwing to.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, obviously, being out there. What was it like to be out there, with the Evans twins and a lot of people that have done a lot of big things for this program?
It was great. Um, those guys, yeah, they did a lot. They were very clutch players, especially the twins. Jarrell, um, making plays when they needed to. Whenever the ball's thrown their way, you didn't really have to worry about, oh, is he going to catch it or what is he doing the right thing? Those guys were just they were really reliable, and I can only imagine for Jake how that makes him feel being a quarterback, knowing that you could throw it to any of your starting receivers and they're probably going to catch it.
To be on this ride and get some big wins that a lot of people did not think you would get. What was that like to just go out there and, and really get the job done when, not many people expect you to?
It was great. I mean, it was a great feeling. I mean, I've always liked being like an underdog. Everyone kind of overlooks you because of your past, and then you just show up one year and you're like, "Where's this coming from?" So for us, that felt amazing. Um, it's like a feeling that it's hard to explain because you work so hard in the summer. You got 6 a.m. workouts in the winter. Literally 4 weeks, a month after your season ends, you're getting up at 6 a.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays, going to the gym and doing conditioning. And we got a first hour lifting class. So you go from 6 a.m. conditioning, then you're up in first hour lifting weights. Then you go through a whole school day, day's over, and you do it all again. That's the winner for a lot of these guys. Obviously, it's a little different for me because I play basketball. So I'm not I'm not there at every 6 a.m. workout, but the work we put in to have this success, It's unexplainable. And I'm super proud of this team for all the work they did throughout the winter, throughout the summer, and even during the season. We're always super competitive at practice, and I think every day that we were competitive, it just made us so much better, and it brought us closer as a team.
Mhm. So just also in now with, I mean, obviously now you're in basketball season and what's that transition been like? Because coming off a football season and you're going right into basketball.
It's definitely been weird. Um, Still kind of getting used to basketball. I was a little out of shape coming right back, so it was definitely a little tough for me. But honestly, when I came back to basketball that first week, I was like, man, I wish I was still playing football right now. Um, so I wasn't really focused on basketball yet, and then you just kind of got to flush it, and, do better next year. I mean, there's nothing else we can do now. Our season's over. Um, so all you got to do is reflect on what you did wrong and make sure it doesn't happen again next year and do better.
Yeah. So, going through this basketball season, what is this year going to be like? Because obviously Grand Blanc has had a pretty good successful season in on the basketball court, the past few seasons on the basketball court as well.
I think we're going to be a really underrated team. Um, Last year or the year before, I'll say my freshman year, we had RJ Taylor, Tate Boyd, we had all of those guys. They were seniors. They left sophomore year. Still had a couple guys from that state championship team, Bryce O'Mara, Daniel Steele. Just a couple of the senior guys. Now they're gone, so you know people are gonna people are gonna think that we're too young of a team to have an impact in high school basketball right now. But after our game yesterday, I think I can tell this team's going to be really special, and I'm excited to see what our season goes. And I mean, yeah, we'll see how that goes, and I'm excited. So
So, what this off season, I know it's going to be. I know obviously you're in basketball, and I don't know if you do a spring sport or not. But what is this off season going to be like for you as you obviously you try to get ready for I can't believe I'm saying this, your senior year of football.
mhm. um, definitely going to be difficult. Obviously, me playing basketball is it's hard to mix in. I'm playing baseball in the spring, so I gotta stay ready for that, and then I'm still trying to train for football. Um, so it's definitely going to be a tough task to kind of multitask, but also getting the right recovery for my body from basketball. But a lot of the times this basketball season, whenever I'm done having a game or a basketball practice, I'll go right to 7-on-7 or one of my football trainings is what it'll probably consist of this off season. That's what it consisted of last off season. But it's definitely going to be a grind. Definitely won't be easy. But I mean, this is kind of the price you pay when you want to play different sports in high school. So I'm ready for it.
All right. All right. Well, Caseton, thank you so much for the time as always. Congrats on a great year, and we'll talk to you in a few months.
Thank you.